Happy Veterans Day, America. We're here at Horses for Heroes, right? And we are ready to ride the stallion, Roger. We cannot wait for him to come.
Let's do this.
Let's go.
Hey guys, here's Roger.
What?
Yeah, here you go. Here's your horse.
Roger. That's okay. 702 Sports. This is still how we roll. Come join the show. And welcome back to 702 Sports on the sideline with Big Al, JP, Riley. Give me some skin, Riley, mama. And Seth to the left. And we have one leg Willie over there.
Hi guys!
You remember Disco Baller?
Hi guys, it's me again, I'm back!
And my man Velasquez Beat.
Hello guys, I could not get enough of 702 Sports, I am back too!
We are here at Horses for Heroes, a Las Vegas-based nonprofit organization dedicated to affordable recreation and instructional equestrian activities for local heroes and their families today. We will be joined by founder Miss Sydney Knott. She is an incredible woman, America. I did my research from her, and just to let you know, she likes college football. 1978 USC grad. Ba 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 ba. Boom 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 ba 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 ba. But now, before I lose my voice, the upcoming Veterans Day events, as we see in the background, Miss Knotts loves and we love the veterans and we love the heroes because we need them, America. We need them. JP right here.
Go Air Force.
Go Air Force.
Go Air Force.
Granted, they lost the Army.
Yes, we'll talk about that later.
But we'll talk about that later. But here with the Rebels, we needed that. Because now, Air Force isn't undefeated, but they're 8-1, and that's strong. That's real strong. But let's talk about what's really strong and going on, right? Is what's going on this Friday with the Veterans Day events this weekend, right? And how it helps the community get involved with all these amazing platforms that she have here that you will see later on in the show. But now, let's get into 'Tis the Season, America. It is the most exciting time for sports because all of the sports are here. Right, fellas? We got college basketball. And what else we got, Seth? What you want to say?
I mean, we got everything going on right now. We got hockey, we got NFL, we got, everything you could possibly want under 1 week. I mean, I can't believe it's going on right now. I'm stoked.
You know, with college basketball, right, and NBA and hockey, and then we got Formula One, JP, right, in 2 weeks.
It's gonna be crazy in Vegas.
Crazy. I just drove down Koval Lane, which is not too far from like the MGM Grand and the Strip. They have it set up literally where the streets are tight. I'm talking really tight. So it's going to be incredible. And I was driving down Koval Lane at nighttime. So I can imagine how it's going to be during the day. But let's go ahead and finish off one part of the baseball, which is, you know, the Texas Rangers, right? The Rangers who just finished the World Series. So everybody out there in Texas land, Texas and Oklahoma, down there in the Big 12, you've got a hero, and that is the Texas Rangers in this baseball season.
Congratulations to Texas for sure.
Big ups to the Rangers.
Great to see Dallas finally getting a championship coming to their city. Because I don't see it going with the Cowboys anytime soon.
Nope.
But you know what? I have a trivia question for everybody, right? If you can get it. What are the 5 teams that don't have the ring? And it's out of all those teams, we only got 5 that haven't got it. That's amazing, huh? Only 5. Texas was on that list.
Yep.
check. They're off now. Okay, so now let's go with the 5 teams. I got them. You ready? All right. 1 is the Padres. 2 are the Milwaukee Brewers. 3 are the Rockies.
Never gonna happen.
4 are the Rays, who been knocking at the door.
They'll get it.
They're almost
Right?
there.
And last but not least, the Pacific Northwest Seattle Mariners, which is getting closer and closer to that pinnacle time. I got a feeling out of all of those, it might be Seattle. It might touch it. You know what I mean?
Seattle deserves it. I mean, that
Totally deserves
city
it.
is a championship city, so I think they're gonna happen pretty soon.
They had a great year.
They had a great year. I mean, they were like
Post All-Star break. They were
you're right. After the All-Star break, it seems like they kind of was too much on an up and down. But then Texas came, the Rangers. Texas came and kind of took that away from them. So if they know that they can get over the hump by beating the Rangers, that they could probably get there. So, fellas, let's talk pigskin. Let's talk pigskin. And let's talk pigskin with the NFL. Because we love college football, so we're going to say that for last, right? So let's go into the recap of the games we talked about last week. Let's talk about that Dolphins-Chiefs game. Seth, you are a Dolphin, man. Talk to me, brother. Talk to me.
Look, that was definitely a game of 2 halves for sure. Dolphins, we kind of gave that game away. Tua, not his best performance, fumbling the ball when you have the game on the line. That's always kind of been his knock on him. He's not, someone who can take the game on his back and win championships, except for he did it at, Alabama. But in the big leagues, it's a different story here. And I'm kind of getting bored of these international games. I mean, if they don't start getting more exciting, I think the NFL is going to have to do something to make these international games more appealing to us here in the States. What do you guys think?
I mean, to me, like, at first we had London games, and then now I'm like, Germany?
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, the NFL is already $1 billion business, but it seems like they're trying to keep up with the NBA, right? Because the NBA is everywhere, and baseball's in China. So it looked like NFL really wants to stretch globally. You know what I mean?
They had the Mexico City games a few years back, which were
right.
great. I love those games.
That's right. High altitude, lots of scoring.
Not a long travel for the teams to play, so they're not having that jet lag like they did to do in Germany or England.
I like it. I actually hope they continue to expand. So I think it's a good thing. Definitely be in Germany.
But how do they pick which teams have to go out internationally? I feel like it's kind of at a disadvantage, especially if you're losing a home game, because that was technically a Chiefs home game for them, which they won, luckily.
Yeah.
But that second half, they did absolutely nothing. Absolutely
and
nothing.
you have to remember. Well, I do remember they said they might do their. Paul Tagliabue is open to do. Super Bowl possibly outside the United States at one point.
They were talking about that, JP.
So
that's
I
right.
think,
That's right.
I think it's only going to increase.
They're floating the idea of having an expansion team out there, which would be. I don't know how that would work.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know America about a Super Bowl in another country.
Yeah,
but,
I don't know.
But I mean, let's just go on. Let's go ahead and recap. So we talked about the Dolphins and Chiefs. Let's go to the Seahawks and Ravens, where now the Ravens is the sexy girl with the Cinderella dress coming to the prom, okay? Disco baller, sorry about that, but the Ravens look real hot lately. Real hot.
Well, Al, I'll just go with whatever you say. After all, I'm just a guest.
The Ravens, America, have put up 37 points in their last 2 games, right? By beating the Seahawks 37-3. And the thing about it is, guys, they have only gave up 10 points in the last 2 games. So in the power rankings, the Ravens are number 1 now.
Incredible.
It's going to change this week.
Incredible.
We'll talk about that coming up, but they got a tough game against San Francisco this coming up.
And Frisco's coming off the bye week. Right, the thing about Frisco is, are they healthy? Is Deebo Samuels, my fantasy player, is he finally going to get off the schneid with that broken shin? I think a hairline fractured shin. Is he going to come and play? Because that's 14 to 10 points that he could produce on that game.
Purdy has been struggling badly without Deebo.
Struggling because he's just the number 1 target now.
He's the number 1 target now.
And now, like with that, Purdy has to throw the ball. Where last year he was just a game manager. Now he's trying to put it on his shoulders because teams are just colliding on McCaffrey, right? So this is one thing I want to say to my Texas listeners out there, fellas. It took some time for it to digest on me, but CJ Stroud he's a rookie quarterback coming from Ohio State, plays quarterback for the Texans, and you guys out there got more than the Rangers as a winner. You guys have someone who cares for the community. This young man, right, not only is a fatherless man, right, like myself, my father was never in my life, which really touched me to bring this to you guys, is that his father, incarcerated, right, never had him in his life. He gets a chance to go to Ohio State, come to the Texans, to where you guys are at, America, and not only quarterbacks a team, but he's a leader of men. Here it is. This man, not only growing up a real rough time, feeds families every Thursday, goes out there, right, and feeds families. I mean, if that is not inclusion, best buddies, inclusion, if that's not the inclusion way to do it, I don't know what is. Now, they beat the Buccaneers 37-39.
Great come from behind win victory.
Great. Right on. That was
seconds ticking off the clock.
Seconds.
I saw my ticket go down the hill on that one.
And I gotta say, I was wishing
that game. I had the Bucks winning that game.
I was wishing the Bucks would win.
I was already counting my money.
You hear that? That's where his ticket went, Seth.
So let's talk about the Cowboys. What happened to your Cowboys?
Riley.
It's lost.
I know.
But it was a tough way to lose. I felt Philadelphia was actually trying to give them the game at the end, and somehow the
Sorry, Riley.
I
coaching
thought Dak
got in the
Prescott
way.
played a better game than most people, honestly.
But that was a great game, though. It was 25-28. I had the over in the game because I didn't want to pick a team. But I quietly did pick the Eagles on the side, Riley. I ain't going to lie to you. Okay? But guess what, though?
You went against your team,
One
Riley.
thing about the Cowboys is this, Texas. They will be there. They will be in the dance, in the playoff dance. I got it. JP, do you think the Cowboys make the playoffs?
Oh no, I think they make the playoffs. I definitely think they make the playoffs, but I think it comes down to what it always comes down to so far with them is their coaching. It feels to me the bigger the game, the more they find a way to lose somehow.
They have to get their run game going. They haven't had a run game all season long. CeeDee Lamb's starting to heat up a little bit now. He's got 191 yards, 11 catches, but he's their entire offense, it seems like.
You're right. I was just thinking about that yesterday.
He's their entire
That's their
offense.
whole offense. They have to get another weapon.
Have they had a 100-yard rusher all game?
No.
I mean, all season long?
Because Tony Pollard's been a big disappointment. So let's move to this other game right here, and I got to give a big applause. Let's applaud the Raiders! Oh my God! You get all them applause. And the thing about it is this, guys.
Yeah, baby, Raiders! Historical win!
That's right. I am so happy because Josh Jacobs we were talking about his contract, remember, this summer. Please sign him. Please, baby, please. They signed him, right? He came in, didn't go to camp, not hurt, still doing his thing. But here's the kicker, though. They gutted the front office. I'm talking HC, OC, right? They did everything, but they brought in a winner. Antonio Pierce, who played for who? New York Giants, Super Bowl winning New York Giants. That was all in Tom Brady's grill, where Tom Brady lost the 2 Super Bowls to who? The Giants and Antonio Pierce's defense.
And you can also see that the players were rejuvenated.
Oh, yeah.
They just played inspired football, so that's good to see. And the Raiders are still in the hunt for the playoffs. I mean, they definitely
Wow.
right there. So
They still in the hunt.
You guys check out that locker room celebration?
Number cigars.
Nothing but cigars.
Number cigars. And I hope it was tobacco in them cigars too, fellas.
all right, we're let's move to actually. There was one more NFL game. Atlanta, Minnesota was right
wow.
down to the end.
Another.
That was a great game because guess what? Joshua Dobbs got traded from the Cardinals, Redskins, to the Cardinals, now to the Vikings, and came in and led that team.
Al, you know how many Vikings fans have seen shaving their eyebrows off? Look, this kid's amazing.
Are you serious? But you ready for this? Joshua Dobbs was on the Steelers. Mara was on the Steelers team, right? And he was a backup. He got drafted from the Tennessee Vols in college. to the Steelers, sat behind many quarterbacks, and then said, you know what? I'm tired of being a journeyman. But he had to do the journeyman's role. And since Kirk Cousins got hurt, now he's there. So this guy is seasoned. Been in the league for a minute. So he can win in this league.
I mean, he was so new on the team. I mean, before the game, he was teaching his center snaps before the game. I mean, this kid came in, probably didn't even know the playbook. Came in and took the game on his hands.
And got a win. And that's very impressive.
Great game. Let's move to college football. What do you like from last week in college football?
College football, definitely UNLV with the bounce back after losing. Oh my gosh. Came in and went to New Mexico and barbecued them like it was the 4th of July. 56-14. Rebels. And we will be there this Friday for the Wyoming game. 702 Sports at Allegiant Stadium this Friday. This Friday for the Wyoming game. I got goosebumps up underneath this beautiful shirt I got. But guess what? Stay tuned. You will see a promo of us there, if not the show. We got to go to break. We'll be back in 2 and 2. 702 Sports. Come on back.
Give it to him, man. Give it to him, man.
Hello, everyone, and thank you for coming back to 702 Sports on the sideline with myself, JP.
What's up, big guy?
Seth, Riley. Produced and created by Creation for Cause and proud supporters of Best Buddies. Hey, guys, who is that? Who is that? You're knocking on the door. Oh, it is Miss Cindy.
Let's go.
Yeah. Someone said we're talking college football.
Yes, we are.
We are.
All right.
There you go.
Yes, we are. 1978 USC grad was in the band,
Bet.
the marching band, okay? Bum, ba 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 bum, bum, ba ba. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. So, Ms. Knott, not only that, America, guess what? She is an Equine Industrial Vision Award winner. Equine. Thank you. Thank you, Olivia. Always keeping me in check.
It's a hard
I
one
love
to
it.
pronounce.
I do, Al. I love you.
And then one thing I must say, and I know Miss Knott didn't want to say it, but it touches my heart because my family was in the public relations. She is 40 years of inclusion, right? 40 years of inclusion. That's public relations to helping people out in whatever situation they in. That's what I think what led her to do this, right?
Absolutely.
Horses
Absolutely.
for heroes.
Absolutely. I'm all about building a better mousetrap, and since I know we're talking college football, I wanted to bring you these stress relievers. Because there's nothing more stressful than college football these days if you're a USC Trojan. So fight on. There we go. But yeah, so we believe that horses should be affordable, and they should be affordable for those in our community whose call of duty is to protect, serve, teach, and heal. That's our mission. That's what we do every day for the past 17 years.
That is great. You know, one thing too that really touched me too, she has like certain camps that she does for the kids. Can we do something for the kids? You know what I'm saying? Tell us about that, please.
You know, we're all about the kids. I think people forget that kids serve too, but they did not get to go to boot camp. They did not get to go to the academy, but they do serve too. So our military families, about 10,000 of them here in the Las Vegas area, they move every 2 to 3 years. So they're always the new kid in school. They're always having to find out about what is a new community. So camps are just an awesome way to feel safe, to enjoy. There's just nothing better than a summer camp or a day camp, and we are all about camps. We're also all about the children whose parents are police officers and firefighters, because the worry that they live with every day, the missed holidays, the missed soccer games, the missed football games, just so these men and women can keep our community safe, we have to do something for the kids.
And we love that. We love that. And you know, I just want to say thank you because I didn't tell you, I'm a grandfather. And I've got kids.
Okay.
I've got grandkids, they're 7, 8, 9 years old, and they haven't seen no animal.
Well,
so you mean tell me I can bring my grandkids here?
You know, we start them at age 2. And I'll tell you the one thing here at this ranch that we do really, really well is we wear out children.
That's what we need. You got to be recreational with your kids. If you keep them in the house all day, believe me, I know this. They will drive you up the wall.
And this is a no phone zone. The most technological thing we do here maybe is karaoke, but horses require us to be in the moment. They require us to not be distracted, and there are no cell phones and no apps that will help you become a better horses. And speaking of that, you want to go on tour and meet the horses?
Yeah, that'd be great. Thank you.
Let's do that.
Thank you so much. We're gonna go on a tour. Miss Sydney Knott is gonna show us this beautiful estate that she has of all these fine animals. We'll be back.
Yeah.
Riley and I, we're here at Horses for Heroes. My name is Bill, and I'm the Director of Operations here. And I'm going to take you on a tour through our barnyard to meet some of our very, very popular animals. Yeah.
Let's go.
Let's go.
The puppy. Yeah.
Now this is Willie.
Hi, Willie.
He's an 800-pound miniature steer.
Oh, Willie.
He is 10 years old. He's the sweetest animal we have on property. And with Willie is Ruby, who is a 11-month-old calf. In fact,
Willie.
we can walk in and pat Willie if you want.
Yeah.
Like to do that? Okay, let's go pat Willie.
Oh, cool.
Look at Willie.
Oh.
He's so sweet. Hey, Will.
Yes. Oh, baby.
Pat him. You want to pat Willie? Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Hi.
Yeah.
Oh, Willie, you're such a sweetie.
Okay. You want to go meet Zeus now?
Hi.
Zeus. Come on, Riley.
Yeah. Riley, you want to give a kiss to Zeus? Oh,
You want
great.
Riley, you want to
Riley,
feed
come
Zeus?
on. Feed Zeus with
Come
a
on.
Yay. Yay. Bite. You're not going to bite. He's going to kiss
I
you.
won't bite you at all. Just put it between your teeth, honey. Go on. Yeah, that's all right. He's not going to hurt you. Just put it between. Oh, you can do it that way.
Put it in your mouth, Riley. She said no.
Just put it between your teeth.
You want me to do it?
Yeah.
Here, I'll do it. Watch this, Riley. I'll take it. You, I'll kiss you.
Yeah.
Oh, I felt the tender kisses. I got the willies. Oh, thank you.
Should we go see some goats now?
Yay!
Let's go see the goats. Now
Oh my gosh, the little babies.
we have
Oh my gosh, I'm in heaven.
the goats. We also have a lamb, and her name is Mary.
Mary.
And this is Sierra. She is our headbutting goat.
Oh, Riley, get in there.
Come on
Don't
in.
be scared.
That's
Here.
all right. That's all right.
Hi, guys. Now you're a head butter. Oh,
But it's just a form of play.
I love
And
it.
this is Charlotte.
Hi, Charlotte. Hi, beautiful babies.
Yeah, sweetie.
You might get head butted. Oh, this is fun for me. Oh, yeah, get him. Get him.
Hey, Sierra.
Sierra, this is great
Sierra,
entertainment.
go.
Oh, beautiful.
And then we'll go down and see. We'll see Pepper, and it's an interesting story. We have these goats down here. We have 3 goats, and they're all older. And we put them in here separate because the other goats wouldn't let them eat. So they're older, they're all girls, so I call them the golden girls.
Which
And
one's Blanche?
Right over there is Bob, and Bob is 1.5 years, and he's new to us, but he's just as happy as can be.
Aw.
And then also in here is Pepper, who is a pig.
Pepper the pig, come on out.
Well, we can go in there.
Oh, we
We'll
can?
go around.
What is your favorite part of the day? The animals getting up in the morning?
Going home.
Going home? Sleeping, throwing your feet up?
It's a 24/7.
It is.
It really is.
It-
But I love it. I love, because they're so appreciative of being fed and someone caring for them.
Oh, Jesus.
In fact, it's interesting.
That's
People
awesome.
ask me about Willie. Willie is a skier.
Mm-hmm.
He's 10 years old. Well, he's almost 11. Most steers don't live more than 2 to 3 years.
What?
Well, they're at McDonald's or in your dining room table.
yeah.
That's your filet mignon. But Willie, and then people say, well, what about in there in the wild? Well, they probably won't live all that much longer either. But here, he gets fed twice a day. He has all the attention.
Aw.
And you know, it's a wonderful life.
Look at this.
So we're
Challenge.
very lucky. He's very lucky.
Yeah, Mike, keep him over there. This is cute.
It is.
She likes you. She's flirting.
Sure does.
She's flirting.
He sure does.
Mike. That's awesome. Hi.
But you know, animals, they're wonderful.
They're
animals.
ooh, right in the crotch.
Yeah.
Ah.
Okay. All right. Well,
That's-
let's go out.
Yeah.
Now we'll go around this way. This is Pepper.
Oh, Pepper.
Pepper.
Oh, Pepper. Hi, beautiful girl. She's a girl, right?
Yes.
Okay, not salty. Hi, cutie.
Did we lose Riley?
Look at you on your knees. Are you a goat on your knees? And you're so sweet. Hi, cutie.
One of the pigs in there, point him out. His name is, we call him Wilbur. When he came to us, his name was Bacon, but we didn't think that was appropriate, so we changed it to Wilbur. And Wilbur, when he was, Lady had him, he was a service pig. And he actually slept with her.
I would do that.
Yeah. Pigs are very, very sweet, very.
We slept with Susie until she got big, and Piggy. Piggy.
Look at that, Bob, licking your feet.
She's chewing your pants.
Yeah.
No,
Bob.
no hugging. Sorry. Pepper's really sweet. She's just dramatic.
Is
So,
she?
like when you pet her backside, she'll kind of scream at you.
Okay, well, I understand. I'm dramatic too.
Here's Wilbur.
Oh, Wilbur.
Very sweet. We're gonna put Wilbur in with these guys soon. Yeah.
You cute babies. Oh, you guys are
And
so
there's another
cute.
one in the igloo.
Oh, its little nose is
That's
sticking
Penelope.
out. Penelope, we see your little
This is
nose.
Patches. That's Tutu. Penelope and Wilbur. Patches was the star of a show of a play at Faith Lutheran School in December of 2018. He
Hey.
played Wilbur, the pig in Charlotte's Web.
Oh, nice.
Look at those cute little teeth.
This guy right here. Yep.
Oh my gosh, so cute. Look at your little pig belly.
And we have rabbits in here.
Oh, rabbit.
Yeah, we're gonna leave them alone. We have a lot of rabbits. At one time we had over 20.
This is great. Thank you so much.
Yes, good. I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Yeah, we did. Thank you so much.
Thank
This
you.
is Bill, Horses for Heroes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
For today's session, we're going to do a little guided meditation on relaxation, okay? The purpose of that is to lower our heart rate, relax the muscles, relax our mind. Horses are solely focused on the present and can feel our heart rate from up to 4 feet away. Because of that, we want to keep our heart rates low and allow them into our circle, okay? With that being said,
softly close your eyes and invite your awareness to start to enter in to your own inner experience right now. Feeling the flow of both your breath and the way it feels as it moves through your body. You feel a sense of nurturing, loving energy all around you, pooling inward into your own inner experience. And you spend just a few breaths basking in this delicious energy. Reveling in how good it feels to be alive. From here, truly anything is possible. You feel a knowing in your cells that you are limitless, and possibilities for you are infinite.
So we just concluded our guided meditation on relaxation. Would anybody like to share their experience?
I would like to. Thank you. I was first a little uptight of the positioning that I was in, but I really wanted to stretch my arms and legs out completely. But just being like this and my hands in my lap, I felt constricted. But once I got a chance to hear the lady in the meditation speak about getting into your mind and visualizing where you could go, I got more in depth and I was able to release, and it was great. I had a chance to really relax my arms and shoulders and tap into my mind, being constricted with my hands in the position. And other than that, it was good. I felt myself really about to go to sleep. It was working that good.
Let me give you the microphone so you can share your experience.
So as I relaxed, I could, and I had my eyes closed, I could hear and sense that there was a horse nearby. And all of a sudden, the horse put their head across my shoulder from the back and rubbed their nose against my legs and was just really loving me and kind of, just sort of caressing me. And I could lean into the horse and feel their energy as well. I don't know if we were synced up at that moment or what, but it felt so good. And then I felt a desire to touch their face, they wanted me to touch their head. So I touched their head and I held them and rubbed their neck a little bit. And they felt like they were there for the longest time. I don't actually know how long it was, but that horse was so protective almost, right? Because it came from behind and was shielding me in a way and holding me close with its head close to its heart. It was a really amazing, nurturing, feeling. It was great, which of course I love horses in general, but I didn't expect to feel so welcomed and embraced. It was an embrace. That was cool.
And thank you for tuning back in to 702 Sports on the Sideline, produced and created by Creation for Cause and proud supporters of Best Buddies. That was an incredible tour, JP.
I'm relaxed.
I'm so relaxed. I need to woosah right now. But right now, I just want to say, Miss Sydney Knott, thank you so much for that great tour.
Yes, thank you.
Very, very happy to do it, and so grateful that you got to experience a guided meditation along with our female veterans. It's an incredible experience to experience for yourselves the healing power of horses. Speaking of veterans, I'd like to thank my husband, Bill Cunningham, our Director of Operations, not only for his service, but for taking such good care of all the animals on the ranch.
I want to thank you so much for coming.
Thank you.
And explain your role here at this beautiful establishment of Horses for Heroes, please.
Well, I'm the Director of Operations, and I love giving people a tour of my barnyard where you can see all of our exotic animals, from a grape-eating llama to an 800-pound miniature steer. We love our animals, and I love taking care of them. Thank you for coming.
Aw, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Cunningham. And Mr. Cunningham is also a veteran too. And I just want to come out of my heart to say, my grandfather was in World War II. All my cousins were. I was the only one that wasn't able to serve. And just thank you, because I can be the father and I can be the grandfather that I am for your sacrifice, as well as JP's sacrifice. Getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning, 5 o'clock in the morning, whatever time you got to go. Your personal sacrifices allows me and many Americans, to just have our life. And I want to thank you so much, Mr. Cunningham. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you
God
all
bless
for
you.
your support.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
And I think JP, the veteran, would like to speak to this nice man right here, please.
Same thing. I just thank you for what you did.
Thank you. Thank you for your service.
Yep. We stood on your guys' shoulders, so thank you for that.
Well, I always remind the Marines that the Seabees were the first to land before they did.
And now we can talk about the sport we love the most. What is it, fellas?
College
football. And guess what? Miss Knott told us something. Sorry, Quack Attack. The reason why they have that O that represents 0 is for what reason? Why?
0 national championships for the University of Oregon.
Some Pac-12 shade right there. Mr. Cunningham, you're a Trojan by marriage, I heard.
That's correct. I was a very lucky man to meet her, and now we can share the victories together.
She had to save you from the Bruins, from what I've been told.
Well, yes.
The Bruins will ruin you.
The Bruins will ruin you.
I still have a daughter-in-law who is a Bruin, and she reminds me of that.
Fight on.
So I hate to bring it up, but USC, that was one of the games. We didn't get to talk much about college football in the recap, but USC Washington was not pretty if you're a USC fan, but they Washington, we talked about it last week. I mean, the Pac-12 is really good this year, and I think Oregon Oregon playing USC this week. So what do we think about that game?
High scoring game, that's for sure.
High scoring,
very high scoring game.
The total in that score is 73.5. And if you've seen the USC Washington game, guess what, America? They had 60 points at halftime. At halftime. So put your money and bet the over in this week's USC and Oregon game. And I'm sorry, Ms. Knott, your defense can't hold a squirt of piss.
Horrible.
I am so sorry about the defense at USC.
Disappointing. Did you need
this?
Yeah.
Yeah, did you need that?
It is, as the LA Times likes to call it, porous, which is pretty good example. But yeah, it's pretty bad.
Do they shut down Caleb Williams anytime soon?
No, he's sad, but he can play the game. I just don't know why these guys can't tackle somebody. You know, isn't that what they're trained to do? Learn how to tackle? Jeez.
But you ready for this, though? USC is a 2-touchdown underdog. That's very disrespectful. And me, myself, I like that plus 15.5.
14 points?
Plus 15.5.
Plus 15.5.
Do you think your alma mater will lose to Oregon if they do by 2 touchdowns?
Okay, this is the deal. Washington beat Oregon.
By 10.
Yes. And USC almost beat Washington until the fourth quarter.
That's right.
Football
so
math.
I don't see that Oregon is any great shakes. I think if we can step up, if the offense can play,
that's right.
We can beat Oregon even at home at Autzen Stadium. But it's not going to be the blowout that everybody thinks it is.
Boom!
So we're going to hammer USC on
Boom! We like USC
plus 15.5.
Plus 15.5.
And the over.
And we're going to go out for the outright win. Myself, just sprinkling a little extra money. I think they're a 10-1 underdog. If they win outright, you can 10 times your money. Hey, this is that funky time of year that anything can happen. And I know USC is a bounce-back team. So I'm just going to see how good Bo Nix can play, that quarterback for Oregon. Because if he has any type of turnovers in that game, I know for a fact USC wants to bounce back and get back in the national title hunt of these things. So
look what happened to the Raiders. They fired their coach. They come back fired up. They handle the Giants.
Yes, ma'am.
USC may be fired up because they finally fired Grinch.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, they will.
So we talked about Georgia last week, upset alert. That game was tied at halftime. It took a late kind of mid third quarter interception to change that game. So what do we think about Georgia this week? Has another tough game. This time I think they were at home this last week too.
They were
but they
at home
play
against Ole Miss.
Yeah, they play Ole Miss at home.
I like Lane Kiffin. I don't care what no one say. Lane Kiffin was Tutelage right up underneath Saban, right? He knows how to win. Trojan. Bum, 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 bum. So here it is. Lane Kiffin. Ole Miss only has one loss, if I'm correct, right? You're going to give me 10 points and I'm a one-loss team? That's so disrespectful, right? Me, myself, being a Gator fan, you guys know, I cannot wait to see Georgia get knocked off. I do not want to see them three-peat. If USC couldn't three-peat,
exactly.
We don't want Georgia
cannot keep winning.
We do not want Georgia to three-peat. Sorry for the Bulldog Nation down south, but I'm down for the Braves, though. We'll just put it that way. Atlanta Braves, keeping it real with the Georgia people down there. Okay, so that's what we're thinking about. Ole Miss plus 10.5.
Yeah, I think Georgia wins that game pretty easily.
I think so too. I think right now you got to win.
I'm believing more in Georgia.
You can't barely win right now. I think the playoffs right now are very neck and neck. There's a lot of teams that are really trying to fight their way in. Alabama, I think, is going to fight their way in.
Yep.
Texas has a chance. I think Florida State's going to drop out of there. I mean,
So do I. How is Florida State fourth in the college football power rankings when here it is they ain't played nobody?
Exactly.
Until they play my Gators in the biggest rivalry, and I hope it's at the Swamp.
Well, which team outside the top 5 do you think has the best chance of coming in and taking that 4 spot? You think Washington, a Pac-12?
Washington is ranked 5th in the power conference, and I'm going to tell you guys the reason why. One, if Michigan...
Alabama.
I think Alabama. If Michigan does not blow out Penn State, okay, if they don't blow them out, Ohio State's ranked 1, right? Georgia's ranked 2, right? Michigan's ranked 3, Florida State's ranked 4, and Washington's ranked 5. Washington has already beaten SC and Oregon. So it's almost, they play, and then Washington plays Utah. Tough matchup with the stingy defense. But Washington looks good. Michael Penix, second runner-up for Heisman, up underneath your boy, McCarty at Michigan. But if Penn State in Happy Valley, where they like to have the whole stadium to be whited out, if something happens and Penn State beats Michigan,
that's a big.
Oh my!
That's a big if.
Oh my! I mean, talk about how the tables are going to turn.
Michigan's going to win
because that'll move Washington.
Of course, you're going to say
that. America, that'll move Washington up. Because remember, Washington's at 5 in a nice spot. Not if you play chess. not checkers, chess, Washington is in a nice spot. So if any one of these teams fall out, like Ohio State or Michigan, right now, if I'm a Husky fan, I want to sit on the couch and watch this Michigan-Penn State game.
Well, actually, Washington has a decently challenging game. They play Utah. That's at Washington, but I think they're going to win that game. But I don't think they're going to be watching anyone. That's what they'll be concentrating on that game.
How about the Longhorns? Longhorns are fighting right there too.
Texas.
And they got an easy schedule coming up.
What about the Ohio State-Michigan game? The last game of the year.
Ollie Gordon.
Michigan's going to win that game. It's at home.
It's at home.
And I watched Ohio State. It's a rivalry game, so you never know. Michigan's beat Ohio State plenty of years that Michigan was not as good. So that game never comes down to who's better. But I like the fact that Michigan's won 2 years in a row, and not by a little bit. They destroyed Ohio State 2 years in a row. I don't see, and actually they were, in my opinion, more talented with Stroud than they are right now. They have the best receiver for sure in college football, in my opinion, with Marvin Harrison Jr. So, but you need more than one player in football. They got a good defense, but they're gonna. I like Michigan at home to almost happen what happened last year to happen again. I was surprised last year, and of course I said that about the Penn State-Michigan game. Penn State, it's at Penn State this year, and was at Michigan last year, but Michigan beat Penn State pretty bad last year. So they haven't played anyone, but Michigan's talent, they've got one of the better teams that I've ever seen Michigan have, balance-wise and depth-wise. So I think for Michigan this coming up week, there's a lot of controversy, but I think that's actually bringing them together.
So what do you think about NCAA issuing something against Michigan?
That'll happen at some point, but I don't see it happening.
Not this season.
I don't think so.
I don't think this season, but they're going to try to push him out of there.
Yeah.
Raiders. Raiders.
He could be a defensive coordinator for USC. Working for Lincoln Riley.
I'd probably be a better defensive coordinator for USC right now.
We only have a few minutes left. Let's talk about NFL games we like this coming up week.
Well, hold on, wait a minute, real quick. Because we talked about how this special time, right? NCAA basketball. Let me just blow through some good futures, okay? If you guys can remember last year, who was in the Final Four? It was San Diego State. It was UConn. It was Miami, and it was Florida Atlantic as a real huge underdog got there. 67, I think it was either 60 or 70 to 1, right? So again, San Diego State, UConn, Miami, and Florida Atlantic was in the Final Four. Here are some teams, right, that have really good, tasty futures. You might want to open up your wallet or your purse. Check it out. UConn, 20 to 1. 20 to 1? They just won it last year, Willie. 20 to 1? That had your hat going down.
Cover my eyes, Al.
So disrespectful to the people. So Kansas is the favorite. Rock Chalk Jayhawk at 10 to 1. Okay? So we got Miami, who was in the Final Four last year, 35 to 1. And we got Longhorn Nation at a sexy, super sexy 30 to 1 to win it all. This is to win it all. San Diego State, who was in the Final Four, is 80 to 1 to win it all. And they got the majority of their team back. Okay? Florida Atlantic, 50 to 1, okay, to win it all. UNLV Rebels is 500 to 1. Riley, that takes care of Christmas and your birthday for next year.
What about Duke?
Duke. I didn't put Duke in there. I'm sorry, Mr. Cunningham, but I want to go ahead and talk to my Oklahoma listeners.
Oklahoma State.
I'm not going to leave you guys out. Oklahoma, 150 to 1 to win it all next year. And Oak State and Stillwater Nation, 125 to 1. That right there would be the NCAA basketball. Now, back to you, JP, with the NFL. Who is the sexy pick for this week in the NFL that you like?
I don't know if I want to touch the 49ers-Ravens game.
Jaguars.
I got that. That's a sexy game.
Yeah. I mean, Jaguars
that's a sexy game, but I don't know.
They're the quietest team in the NFL right now. And they're one of the best teams in the NFL right now. No one's talking about the Jaguars. They never get
Come
love.
on, let's freestyle, fellas. Come on, this ain't algebra. Come on.
We're taking
one
Saints,
game.
I'm taking the Saints over the Vikings. Just because of you, Al. Just
Saints,
because of you, Al.
Thank you, baby. All right. I am a Saints fan, America. Go ahead.
Who's your big one?
Who's your big one, JP?
Your money maker. Your lock of the week. Who's going to make my wallet fatter?
I shouldn't pick this game. I'm going to say Chargers are going to beat the Lions in an upset.
That I like.
Because everybody's talking about the Lions are going to run out. I still remember the Lions that don't do what is expected.
That gave me a explosion. Boom.
Tua is still a better quarterback.
Snoop Doggy Dog. Okay, the pick that I like. Okay, I got two. Sorry, I got to get two because I'm, let me get two. The Ravens, the sexy prom girl Ravens is at home playing a good team. They're at home again, playing the Browns, -6. That's the game I like. But the mortgage maker, what's the mortgage maker we talk about? The mortgage maker, right, that we like is the Raiders at home. Woo! Raiders at home again, playing the Jets. Willie, we gonna bank it?
Patriots get back to 500.
Patriots get back to 500.
Why are the Raiders an underdog at home to the Jets, and the Jets got mauled by San Diego?
They're going to win that game.
Right.
That
Raiders
is interesting.
win.
Raiders get a
at
win this
Allegiant
week.
Stadium, 2.5-point dog. Where is my cash money button? Let's go Raiders. Yes.
That's your dog pick of the week, Raiders?
That's the dog pick of the week, Raiders.
Take the Broncos. Trust me. Take the Broncos over the Bills. Trust me.
Broncos over the Bills.
Broncos money line over the Bills. You'll see.
You heard it from
You'll
Seth.
see.
Seth to the left.
I'm a Bills hater for you all know out there. I'm a Bills hater.
Don't forget, the Jets have a new quarterback. They just brought a guy in, and I can't remember his name. He played for the Commanders last year.
Oh, yeah, they brought in Carson Wentz.
Carson Wentz. Let's North Dakota.
But I don't think he gets a start, though. They're playing, I think, unfortunately.
I'm shocked that he was sitting there
I
for
know,
so
but
long.
I think they're staying with Wilson.
Nobody wanted Carson Wentz this long. I mean, he's better than most backup quarterbacks.
Well, we're going to see if he's going to be like this.
Can't be worse than Zach Wilson.
Okay? So, again, Carson Wentz hasn't played football in about 2-3 years. So, look, we're going to wrap up this show.
Oh, another big game, by the way, NFL. Cincinnati plays Texans. Who do we like in that game?
Breaking news.
Bengals. They're so hot
Bengals
right
have
now.
won 4 in a row. They've gotten their act together. Remember we talked about Joe Burrow's calf strain? Guess what? It's working. Legs are working.
He makes plays.
But guess what, though? Breaking news. Jamar Chase, wide receiver, all-pro, back injury. When he went up to catch that bomb, came down, landed. So that I would stay away from.
But Texans could
get
the
you on the
upset.
dark side of the force on that game.
Upset alert.
Okay, so we'd like to wrap up this show. Okay, Darth, we got you. So we'd like to wrap up this show, but you know what? Next week's show is going to be fire. Boom, it's going to be great, right? So just want to say thank you for your time. Thank you, Miss Sydney Knott.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Sydney.
Thank you,
Mr.
Mr.
Cunningham.
Thank you very much for coming.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
For heroes.
Absolutely.
To find out about the Veterans Day event this weekend. Yay!
Thank you.
We got someone's birthday next week?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's Riley's 22nd birthday, Mama.
Happy early birthday. Are you excited?
We will all be showering you with surprise
9
gifts,
days?
Riley. We're going to surprise you with a lot of gifts, so be good this week because we got something for you. We got something for you, okay? Because we love you, Riley, and we love Best Buddies.
9 days. Check it out.
And your
9 days!
And your Cowboys are playing the Giants, so you should have a very good week.
Yes.
Oh, Cowboys play the Giants?
Yes.
Guess what? We got to get some bets for Riley. We got to put some money on the Cowboys.
Mortgage
for the
everything.
Giants.
Throw it on the Cowboys. Everything you have, put it on the Cowboys. That should be an absolute blowout.
Guys, that's what we're going to do, right, Seth? We're going to take some money out of my wallet, out of your wallet, right? And we're going to put a bet in for Miss Riley and her Cowboys because they can beat the Giants in their sleep.
We're going to get you to be a sports bettor, Riley.
You're going to sign up for BetMGM, right?
She's going to get addicted like us. One big win and you'll be hooked, I promise you.
We want to thank you, America, so much. Again, 702 Sports on the Sideline is produced and created by my magnificent, beautiful, blessed team, Creation for Cause. And we are proud supporters of Best Buddies and Horses for Heroes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Fight on.
That way.
Yeah!
That way.
Yeah! That's a great show!